Welcome back to Popson. Let's play some more Europa Universalis IV. We're playing as Finland in the new... It's not Northern Lords. Gosh darn, what's the name of the new DLC? What the new DLC? Something, something, Northern, something, something. Check out my last episode for the name of the DLC, or the next one probably. Anyway, we're playing EU4 with the new DLC on the newest patch. Of course, focused on Scandinavia and with a bunch of new achievements, mostly focused on Scandinavia. So we picked one up that it takes us as far away from Scandinavia as possible. Well, mostly. Once around the globe. Down to the Cape. Somewhere here-ish, maybe? You know, ish. We have to make a direct land connection full of Finland from our capital, which we can't move. Well, we can move it, but we have to move it back in the end. If we want to get the achievement all the way down to the Cape. It's a bit of a stretch. And unfortunately, for us at least, it's probably not going to stay as, fragmented down here as it is right now. And we'll have to fight our way, most likely, through Mr. M, Mr. O, and another Mr. M. Because referring to people by single letters, or peoples, in this case, is dumb. Now, Peter pointed out to me, frequent watcher and commenter, that technically there's a chance we dodge both Mr. O and Mr. M. Mr. O's office, we talked about this, right? If we have to, go way around in the east. And then there is a strait down here at Adal, I think it is. Over to, is it Ajuran? Something like that, over here. And if Mr. M doesn't spread too much, we might be able to go around. Do we want to do that? Yeah, we'll see by the time. For now, what we really have to do is break free from the Swedes, who just broke free from their Danish overlords with a ton of help. Which probably means they have a ton of allies now. Yep. Scotland, the Poles, and England. And they have us as a vassal. It's an issue. There are multiple issues here. For one, we currently do have Liberty Desire. It's slightly above 0. I mean, slightly above 50. 50 is what we need to declare the Independence War, I believe. It might even be necessary. I don't think it's necessary for support independence, but I don't quite remember. If we get support independence now, Liberty Desire would be fine. It's just that we might just not get it in time. The reason we have decent Liberty Desire is probably mostly relative army power. Because the Swedish army is down to 9 people, and we have 3 people. Which apparently... it's all of us? No, but it's only me. Who knows? Who knows why this amounts to 50%, but I'm happy about it. 56... Maybe because of my technology being very powerful. Maybe it's just because of these guys. Are you drilling, or you're not paying your army? I don't assume that that's counted, but it might be counted. Anyway, we probably... We're gonna have to increase our army size anyway, in order to be able to fight our way out, and we'll need that to be able to all be on par, or at least powerful enough to be able to try and go all independent. Now we have a force limit of 6, which we definitely want to reach. And we have a mission, I believe. Raise our army. Full force limit. And high Liberty Desire. Well, okay. What do we get for it again? Movement speed, morale damage. That's kind of huge. And permanent claim on South Karelia. I didn't really keep this in mind when we started fabricating on the Swedes, because we're going to get... Where's South Karelia? Isn't that around? We're done. Wait. I mean, don't answer that. But South Karelia. That's not Swedish. I thought this was all about the war against the Swedes. Lay claim on the decadent Kingdom of Sweden. Finland gains a permanent claim on the South Karelia area. Do we also get claims on all of Sweden? Is that what this is saying? I don't know what we shall lay claim on the Kingdom of Sweden means in game terms. I assume so. I assume it's flowery language for we get claims on all of Sweden. But I don't know. I do not know. Either way, what we should be doing is we should be fabricating these claims here. Which are all garbage, so I know this one. And I think we can do one more. Not quite, but almost. I will do one more just in case we don't get those claims. But then we really have to focus on finding people to support our independence. What we're going to need for that is for people to rival Sweden. So we're going to have to unpause. We didn't unpause since the war ended. So this is why things are looking like this. We have trade boats who can finally start earning their keep. Should probably have mothballed them during the war. But I didn't think about it. Oh, there's the button. Oh, you have trade protection on. That's why this looked different. All right. That's excellent for us, of course. We just had a army of 15,000 Swedish noble rebels spawn on top of the unpaid 9,000 Swedish Kunglingarmén, the king's army, I suppose. With no leader either. I mean, not that the rebels have a great leader, but this should be a crushing defeat. I don't know if this can be a stack wipe, but I kinda wish it was. It would help a lot with our, a desire for liberty. Let's say, okay, you rival the Danes. Ooh. Did not count. They would. Okay, they would support our independence, but they have a truce to Sweden, so they can't right now. It's going to be a long truce, I assume, because there was a decent amount of stuff lost. 65. Yeah, it's 9 more years. I don't know if we can sit around at high level desire for 9 more years, but we shall see. We should also check the, where is it? I can really feel the rust in my EU4 fingers. That's what you get for not playing for a few months. I'm looking for alliance action. We're looking for support independence. And we're looking for potentially interested people. So rivalry, what does that do? It just removes a huge negative modifier, right? You have if you have a -100 normally for neutral, yeah. But if you hate them, you don't have that. So 100 can be quite easily overcome. Anything more is problematic. So if we check in here and then in there. Castile, we could have just checked this. But why easy? Why have things easy when they could be hard? Technically, could be done if they hated the Swedes, which obviously they won't. I don't see how they would. Oh, and that things actually already get kind of thin. I'm not loving this. I mean, it's not much we can do before the relation change, but we want to be prepared to pick people up whose relations change. So why is this happening? Muscovy feels neutral towards us. I think we buttered them up a bit, but we can obviously do more about that. And if they flip to liking us, then that's great. Their opinion about Finland is -6. Wait, did we butter you up? They actually have a nice opinion of us. What? How's that negative? I'm gonna go back to full here, because we just need to be able to jump on any chance we get there. Yeah, no stack wipe, but they now have a 13 stack sitting on their capital. They will probably be able to regroup and kill that. But it's going to take them a moment. Oh, our Liberty Desire dropped down like crazy. Which is weird, isn't it? Maybe it is part of how much their armies are paid. Because we got that huge drop even though they lost troops. Huh. Yeah, the White Pirates. We know. So is this gonna say anything about... It doesn't say anything about needing to have enough Liberty Desire. So maybe I'm imagining that problem. I feel like that is a problem though. I don't know. Maybe it's only in the other direction. Maybe people... AI will only accept when they have enough Liberty Desire. That might be it. Why are we paying our troops? Any reason? Any good reason to pay our troops here? Probably not. What happens to our Liberty Desire if I don't pay my troops? I guess it changed, but only a tiny bit. That might just not... Feels like it's not part of the equation. Which I like. Would be very annoying if it was. Keep having a look at this whole thing here. Ooh, but things are not looking grand right now. Now, technically... Haha, screw you, Sweden. I'm not gonna marry you. Reduce my Liberty Desire? No way, no how. Did I start improving? I did. You don't want my provinces. Shh. Shush. Technically, we might be able to... There's an action. I don't know if we can do the covert action yet. Probably not, right? Can you not? Wasn't there a thing where I could reduce a nation's opinion of another nation? I mean, you can sabotage the rotation way later. Oh, it's a favor thing, right? Yeah, reduce opinion. So we had a lot of favors with Musky, which we're not gonna get anytime soon. We could maybe do something there. But not an option. Not an option. Okay. Yeah. Not quite sure what the way out is just yet. Corruption is dropping mostly because we're paying through the nose for it. Tempted not to. But I hate having corruption though. What's our next thing here? Manpower, nobility influence. Oh, we need to consider the estates. Let's not forget about that. We passed a lot of time. So we definitely have to do something. Tax and reduce nobility influence. Fort maintenance reduction. No. Interesting. Constructing up-to-date fortification buildings increase loyalty of nobility by 5%. I mean, we're not interested in building forts right now. I haven't seen that one before. Increased levies, no longer increase influence, and no longer decreases max absolutism. Now, I'm sure increased levies increases manpower, but what exactly does it do? There it is. Increased levies. They are exempt from seize land, which we don't like. Oh, we need to be seizing land too. And we definitely want to finish that mission because we need to attack that. Yeah. So this will not raise max absolutism and not give them influence, it said. No. Not interested. And the officer corps. 2% loyalty for recruiting generals. Meh. I actually like that army tradition and professionalism quite a bit. What are we giving up? 15% manpower. It's not nothing. 50% tax. which is, yeah, definitely our highest income for now. Is this worth all the money? Professionalism does convert into manpower at some point, but yearly 0.2, and you have to spend 5 for the thing. So it's 25 years for every click of the button whose name I forget. And whose placement? Whose? Is the button a who? I assume it's not. It should be here, right? Yeah, there it is. They also reduced the efficiency of this. I forgot how much, but it got nerfed. So it's 25 years for a click of this button, and we get less than we used to get. So it still does convert into manpower, but probably just not a lot. So this army tradition modifier is really what we're looking at. And army tradition, I mean, ours is garbage. The hottest of all garbage. We mostly counter the decay we have right now, and that's about it. Yeah, I don't think it's giving us what we need right now. So money or men, I think it's just gonna have to be money. 15% more tax, gimme. Increased tax for those part of except players among you. Now, estates. So we promised to do development in Usima. I now don't really feel as if we're going to be able to deal with the Swedes in time. At least we might not to. Really want to take back Crown Land. Not that it does tons, but I still do. And developing does help with growth. Just gonna do it. I don't super care about dip tech either, so yeah. Let's swap to encourage development though, even though it's gonna cost a tiny amount of money. And I don't think we have another modifier we can pop. Can't imagine what it would be. So we're just gonna go 1, 2. It is what we have to do, right? Increased production in Usima. Yeah. Yep. Clickety clickety. Unpause. Grab. Who all that money? Also, loyalty went up nicely. So we can actually do 2 things here. We can summon the diet, go super high with the loyalty, but yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it's kind of a reason not to do all this. Because we will keep getting these missions. And I really don't want to do all the development while we're not free. At least it's all in Osima, so a little bit cheaper. I always have the edict going. I don't think that we can get 20% or more trade power on the Baltic. Can we? Is that a thing? Is that a possible thing? We have 8. 8% with 7.3 and 12 from ships, so about 20. So we have to get another calculator. We have to get another calculator. We have 20 divided by 8. So we need 2.5 per percent. Ish. It's all ish. And then if we need a total 20 and multiply that by 2.5. Very, very difficult math. I need a calculator for that. We need 50 trade power. So we need 30 more trade power, which is 15 ships. Which would probably be blowing our ship budget. I mean, 15 ships is 30 per ship, I think. So that's already a bunch of money to build. And then, yeah, we have a cap of 8 right now. So not soon. And yeah, we could turn on trade edict, but none of that is going to be hugely efficient. So unless we conquer or get a lot richer, it's not going to happen. So tax development or manpower development. And with our current focus, I think we want to do tax development just because manpower is more mill Military power is more interesting to us. Take the proposal of the clergy, not do it just yet. And steal some land. Yoink. 40% more reform progress growth. Was that always? Did they change this? I don't feel like this reform progress growth modifier was even there. I like it. I mean, I like having it. And I feel it was always quite irrelevant early on, the Crownland thing, as long as you didn't dip below the 30 mark, I think it was. Yeah. Alright. Big question. Huge question. More men or more boats? Now, naval also accounts for... It does not. Ah, kinda does. It's counting economic power. But I don't know if economic power actually means money or just development. Boat. Well, they only cost 20, not 30, but still. I think I'm still gonna invest in money. Kind of an issue, potentially, possibly. It might just have to be part of the Danish truce, or we have to see. Well, we see more rivals here. Novgorod and the Toots. Don't think either one is particularly great for me, but having a support independence would be great for our independence desire. Okay, but you don't hit the Swedes. Does anybody hit the Swedes yet? No. Except for the Danes, I suppose. Not even them anymore. No, they're domineering towards Sweden. Why do you not want me? What changed? Might be army strength? Maybe. We have to keep looking. We probably want to have the Danes as buttered as possible. In addition to the Muscovite. And... the Muscovite does have rival slots available. Unfortunately, they're not bordering Sweden yet. Otherwise, I think they would. Yeah, power-wise might be an issue. Not sure. No, we can't just go and eat Novgorod because we're still vassals. Still having our coast raided, which is just rude. Siena became a free city. Musky is eating Kazan. As one does. Whoa, we're at war. Not interested. Swedes still getting their capital. Actually about to lose their capital here to that siege. I assume if 11,000 actually morale... moral? Swedes. Oof. I really don't want... No, we're just gonna accept the petition here. There's Stockholm taken down. Noise. Unfortunately, there's a draft happening clearly in Sweden, which gives us issues with our relative power. And they're gonna beat these rebels up, right? I mean, at this point with the 2-star general, I don't think there's a way they get away. The Pope only answers to God. Does it? Does it though? It, the Pope, yes. Institution spread. I dig it. Because we're still waiting for that institution that's spread to everybody else. Everybody but us. Not at high speed though. Ah, the Muscovite. Oh, the Novgorodite is actually... No, Novgorod. Owned by Muscovy. It's doing quite well. Wouldn't mind a nice trading boat coming up here and telling us about... It's not how the game works, but it would be nice if there was a nice trading boat coming north and telling us about Renaissance. Oh, this could really, really hurt the Swedes. They're sieging back their fort. It's a naval fort, but that doesn't matter for rebel controlled. But this could take a while. And if the rebels hurry up, they can do quite the number on Swedish Swedish land in the meantime. There's also a chance that the rebels turn around and attack the Swedes on Stockholm, which would probably be their end. But hey, how is everything looking here? Nobody's willing. Only close. We're really gonna need this thing here popping up. We need enemies for the Swedes. That would be huge. Oh, they're actually doing really well in sieging Stockholm, unfortunately. That is a bit sad. What do we do with our free diplomat? The Muscovite loves us as much as they can. Ish. We want to talk to Poland. I mean, right now the Poles are allied to the Swedes. So we're not going to get any support independence there. But that might change. Then again, kind of not super likely to care about Sweden. Cannot reach, yeah. They don't give a hoot. Not too many options. It's really Muscovy or bust, mostly. Or look for a coalition of the tiny folks. But I don't know that any of these hate the Swedes. Not sure it's worth it for now. Anything we wanna and can do with our diplomat then? Pope is kind of buttered, isn't it? In it? There could be more. The importance of, I think I talked about this in like episode 1, but the importance of having the Pope like me is that gives us a multiplier to, what is it? Papal influence gain. Modified by 50%, plus 50% due to papal state opinion of us. And we can use papal influence for cardinal bullshit. Sorry. BS. But also for real useful things. Like forgiving usury or just stabbing up. I do like stabbing up through the Pope, man. It's kind of good. Our legitimacy is... oof. I mean, I guess I threw away some prestige there. And now it's actually draining. I feel like we're missing some thing that I usually have for base legitimacy. I don't know what it is. Yeah. Swedes took Stockholm back at a blistering pace. They have a siege pip, I guess, but no cannons. They don't know what cannons are yet, so it's not a surprise. Could you maybe attack the rebels over in Jämtland and Forest? Maybe lose? It's technically possible. Another boat, please. Any rivals yet? No. Nay. Look at them just playing Ring Around the Rosy. Oh, that's Alliance. Denmark. Slipping further away. Too many Diplo relations. Le Sai. There was a new commenter in the comments. Sorry, I forget your name. Something with letters and numbers? 2 letters, 2 numbers or something? That said they had tried this round 3 times and always they ended up with a Sweden with a lot of allies and not having a lot of liberty desire themselves. I can relate. I can relate. Not that that is our biggest issue right now, because we don't even have a real chance to rebel because we can't find anybody. Orléans. I don't have anybody even remotely interested in helping us right now. But hey. Yeah. It's kind of annoying. I mean, as good as it was that Sweden had all that help during the independence war, because otherwise, oh, there's finally a battle, but under bad conditions. Yeah, it's just going to be dead. No. Never mind. The Swedes are paper. We just got crushed. Nice. As good as it was for us that the Swedes had help during the independence war, because otherwise they might have lost it, the resulting alliances are very annoyingly placed. Can't ask the Brits. Not that a British-Swedish rivalry is likely, but maybe. Can't ask the Poles. Same difference though. But yeah, these are powerful allies to have. And apparently it doesn't even matter that the Polish separate pieced out during the Independence War. They still got the alliance out of it. Catholic zealots roaming around the Livonian Order as they should. Are you not Catholic? You're not Catholic. But you have Catholic zealots. Huh. Yeah, it's also your... Yeah, it makes no sense. What do we do with our diplomat? I mean, I can just go back to buttering up Muscovite, the tiny bit that's missing, but that's just idle work. I can just leave the guys there, and I don't have to recall them. It's kind of wasteful. Yes, 30 dip, thank you very much. It's kind of wasteful to do so, but if I have nothing else to do for my diplomats, then I guess maybe tech. This is Renaissance, so Renaissance. So I'm just gonna grab the tech again. It does help, I believe, with Liberty Desire. Yeah, 10% from having better dip tech. Otherwise, we're not looking great, I must say. Even though the Swedes are having themselves blown up here. Where the heck are you teleporting? To Elfsborg? Why are you teleporting to Elfsborg? You know you can walk. It's right there. You don't need to break the borders of space and time, I suppose. Wrong button again. This is what we're looking for. Nothing, nothing, nothing. I was about to start this episode. Oh, we finally got married and got a decent heir. Well, we didn't get married. Well, we do have a consort, don't we? Demonstrate that? I think we got a consort with that heir. Either way, we got an heir, a 362. Doesn't really got where it counts, but it's a decent amount of points. I like 11 stats. It's good. Yeah, we married. Our new Grand Duchess, 511. Ooh, and we have +1 stab. Heck yeah. Yeah, this is not a half price buy, this is a full price one, so we're not interested. We're gonna take the easy stab. So, I was about to say at the start of this episode that this might be the one where we make or break the run and we fight a war of independence or find friends or whatever. We did none of those things. We're at the end of the episode and nothing much happened. That is not utterly surprising for a start like this, but it is annoying to me. Kind of wish we had a plan here. We wouldn't have to be just sitting around waiting for diplomatic things to change. But it's what we have to do. Poland taking Wallachia I don't think matters for anything. Wait, why are you even attacking Wallachia? Oh, because Moldavia is a vassal of yours and you're feeding Moldavia, I assume. You have your own claims though, so maybe you're just eating it. They're not guaranteed by anybody. There's a go. Yeah. Just just some way into the Balkans. Denmark embraced Renaissance. That's kinda good, I think. The spread of Renaissance to us should be much faster that way. Ish. Hopefully. If we could ally them, it would be. But hey. Alright, we're gonna have to put a cut in here, unfortunately. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy what you're seeing, you know what to do. Please hit that like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, and if you have anything else to say, the comment section, it's right there. Thank you for watching. See you folks next time.